Welcome back to my channel. We're here at Whatcom Falls. We're gonna do a little hiking through the falls here and check things out. Check out the park a little. I've been to this park a couple times to do a few photo shoots. Haven't checked it out completely. Some fun stuff to see here, but thanks for stopping by. This is part of my series on hikes starting mostly in Whatcom County. We're going to hit some other parks. We're going to show you what we got here at Whatcom Falls. I've done a few photo shoots here recently, last spring, some senior photos. There's some really nice spots to show you, so stay tuned. I'm trying to get to 4,000 hours on my channel and 1,000 subscribers, so thank you for being part of that. Hopefully you can subscribe so you can check out the rest of these hikes and get some enjoyment out of celebrating nature with me. So without further ado, let's take a look at some of this nature. I'm gonna walk you guys through it a little bit, let you know what I see. I've been to this park a couple times, but I don't really know it that well. Appears to be pretty busy today, a lot of people around, so try not to get the camera in their faces too much, but I did remember my gloves today. So my hands won't freeze. I got a little water. The water's flowing pretty good over here. So we're gonna hit this trail. Big batch of kids over there, so we'll stay away from that side. Head over here towards the water. I know there's a little lake over here where I did some senior photos. Let's see if I can find it again. It's a little bridge. It makes for some nice photos. Here it is, yeah. Opens up to this beautiful lake. That. This cool little bridge. Man, it's flowing heavy. A lot of water flowing through here today. Look at that. Be nervous that I'm gonna drop my camera in there. Kinda like how that grass lays on the water's edge over there. Give you a better look at that. It's kinda cool. There's probably a few little frogs under there or something. Let's keep moving, show you the rest of this area. As you get away from that rushing water, it's quite peaceful. I don't know if you can see that over there. There's a guy over there. There's a little metal detector. Oh, I just stepped in a bunch of mud. As you can see, it's nice and muddy here. I was too busy looking at that guy over there with the metal detector, hunting for treasures. Like I was saying, it gets quite peaceful over here on this side, away from all the rush of all that water. Just you and the ducks. And there's quite a few folks out here walking their dogs and getting a hike in. I always wonder how it compares to Lake Padden, because I'm usually at Padden. So far I've done reviews of, or hikes of Lake Padden and Squires Lake. So this is my third hike in the series. Trying to get out in nature a little bit and give you guys a look at some of Whatcom County's parks.
Like, I am fine. We're in Washington.
This one appears to be a pretty active park. I kind of like it better when it's a little quieter, but take what we get, I guess. This is a cool little bridge. I tried to get some photos in that last senior photo shoot I did on that bridge. It's kind of dark through here. There's a lot of roots in this trail, so kind of like Squires Lake. It's not really ideal for running, but it's fine for a little hike, I guess. I'm kind of hiking blind. I don't really know where I'm going, but I'm seeing an elderly couple ahead of me, so if they can do it, I can probably do it. So I was looking at my analytics for this first week of hikes and content on YouTube, and it seems to be taking off a little bit. I'm hoping one of these videos will pop and give me some good hours of view time, because that 4,000 hours is quite a monumental feat. I think I'm at 32 hours right now. I was doing some math. It's probably going to take 130 days or so for me to get to 4,000 hours. You know, with a consistent listing strategy, a couple videos a day. So, I mean, that's not that long. I think the harder part might be to get 1,000 subscribers. So, if you will, click that subscribe button. Keep up with the daily posts. I like to post the new inventory going up into my eBay store, as well as these hikes, and I've got some other things planned as well. If anybody has suggestions on what they'd like to see, I'm open to things. I was just thinking today that I might do a video on cars. I was driving by that Porsche dealership. Thought it would be cool to get in there with one of the guys that work there and salesman, and have him show me some of their vehicles and take a look at what you can get for your money these days. I don't know, it's just an idea. Let me know what you guys think about that. Look at that tree. It's a big one. Looks like it's might have got hit by lightning or something. The top is kind of missing. I don't know if you can see that way up there. Kind of hard to see on camera, but the base is good, but the rest is not. So we got a little sign up here. Let's take a look and see which way we want to go. We got the Derby Pond. I think that's where we just came from. We got Bluebell, Donovan, Wayside Trail, Overlook, and the Whatcom Creek Trail. So we were just at Derby Pond, Whatcom Creek Trail, Bluebell Donovan Park, and the Wayside Trail Overlook. I don't know. These folks went this way, so let's follow them. I think this is Bluebell Donovan, but I guess we go too far, we can just head on back. It's not at the end of the world. We got good light, so not too worried about getting lost out here. It all goes somewhere. It all leads back. I know the falls is a nice part, but I've seen that before, and I kind of want to check out the rest of the park. So this might be a good little venture on the other side of the park that I haven't seen. Did a photo shoot a couple years back in the falls area, little waterfall pond area. Turned out really nice. But it seems like I'm always going with somebody who knows the park a little bit better, and they just take me to where they want to go, where they want to shoot. It's always nice to be with someone who knows where they're going. So we got Scudder Pond, 0.3 miles. Scudder Pond, Blood Donovan, and Whatcom Creek Trail. So let's check out Scudder Pond. That sounds cool. I don't know about that name. Scudder sounds a little sketchy to me, but oh, it kind of smells like skunk weed over here. Oh, maybe that's just weed. Yeah, I think that might just be weed. I don't know. Something smells good. You never know in Bellingham. Could be just someone getting a little smoke somewhere. I don't see anybody around, but I don't know, it's kind of swampy over here, so maybe it is the little skunk weed. I said 0.3 miles to Scudder Pond. So we'll follow these folks ahead of us. Looks like they're heading that way. Hopefully we can find it, see what it's all about. If you guys have any comments on what you see here, feel free to drop a comment. Hopefully you like some of this content out in nature. It's kind of an excuse to get out of the office and see something other than my computer screen. I mean, that's kind of the whole goal behind trying to get to 4,000 hours is, monetizing this channel so I can do something other than just eBay. I've got some ideas, but I'm not going to really share them yet. Hopefully it'll turn into something more than these little hikes and whatever else I've been posting. Hoping to get a little bit more creative with the content and do some editing, but at this point it's just kind of walking on hikes and short little clips about my life until I get to that 4,000 hours and 1,000 subscribers. That's the main journey right now. Try to get there as fast as I can. I'm not sure if anybody has any tips on how to do that. I was looking at how to maximize shorts. That's the latest thing, is posting shorts on YouTube these days. I haven't quite mastered it all, but it looks like it's pretty simple. This guy's on the bike. He's doing it right. Feels like it's been more than 0.3 miles, but I don't know, I might be wrong. This pond better live up to it. Walk all this way and it's nothing. It'd be a big letdown. It's definitely chilly out here. It was raining as I drove into town. I was worried a little bit that I'd be out here in the rain, but it let up just in time. It's kind of a cool cool tree. Let's stop and enjoy that sucker. Let the cyclist go by. This would be a nice trail to run on. You know, I take that back. This one is very well taken care of, kind of similar to Lake Patton. Same with this area. It's all nice gravel, fresh gravel. So, I mean, looks like there's walking and cycling and running on this trail quite a bit. Well, I see it opening up to something over here. We must be approaching it. I think it was called Sutter Pond, so we'll take a look and see what we find.
Working.
Yeah, I definitely don't like having as many people around, you know. I feel kind of silly talking into this camera, but you know, I guess that's what you gotta get used to with YouTube, is talking into a camera and feeling okay with it. I guess it's kind of a learned behavior, so I'll get better at it the more I do it. Here's the pond, it looks like. So we did make it. And we've got a whole slew of apartments over there. It's just a small little pond. Doesn't seem to be much wildlife, but they got a couple signs up here. I'll take a look and see what it says. Might read it off to you if it's interesting. Let's take a look. Here they are. Scudder Pond. An urban gem. The North Cascades Audubon Society. This talks about the birds and animals and wildlife here. Tells you keep your dog on leash. The house finch, bush tit, northern flicker, spotted towhee, and the black-capped chickadee. So detail some of the birds that are in this area. Functions and values. Upland zone, bald eagle, downy woodpecker, belted kingfisher, black cottonwood, snowberry, wild rose, ocean spray, coyote. The emergent zone, Virginia rail, great blue heron, red-winged blackbird, common cattails, sledges, water, lady's thumb, willow muskrat. Not that interesting if you ask me, but it's something. I guess you can learn about what's out here and know what to look out for. Man, I get to walking and my nose starts to run. I apologize for that. It looks kind of murky. Well, let's see where this trail goes to. Pick this pace up a little and see what we're getting. I hear a little trickle on this side, but it's just thick brush. I don't know what's on the other side of it. I mean, this pond goes on for quite a ways. Scudder Pond. It's not really all that beautiful in my opinion, but it's something. Okay, here we go. Scudder Pond, North Cascades Audubon Society, donated by Vida Armitage in memory of her father, O.C. Scudder. Oh, there we go, O.C. Scudder. Maybe that's who this pond is named after. Old O.C. This is cool. We got a little water here flowing into the culvert. There we go, a little nature in action. Look at all that green algae, man. Let's give you guys a good look at that. Zoom in. Just imagine all the little organisms that are living in that. Let's get back on the trail. It looks like there's a road up here. So maybe we got to the end of it. You can see ahead there. There's a bunch of vehicles driving in and out, so like I said, you know, I've been to this park, but I've never really ventured out too much and around. Looks like it has a lot to offer. I might have to add it to my running list with this nice trail. Run something other than Lake Patton. It's pretty flat too, so looks like this is the main road. Is it Lakeway or we'll see. Curves around here. Might be the Bloedel Donovan part of it. This is like Whatcom. You know, I'm kind of turned around here. Oh yeah, see this way it's a Bloedel Donovan. So I don't know if we want to venture on the Bloedel Donovan. I guess we could, right? Check it out. It's close by. Try not to get run over here. I think Bloedel Donovan goes on to Lake Whatcom there. If you can see it over there. I don't know, there's a lot of vehicles around here. Audio might not sound too good. We'll walk over there and check it out. See what we can see. Bit too many cars for me, for my liking. This is cool. I don't know if that's considered part of Scudder Pond or not. I think I'm gonna head back. Do Bloedel Donovan another time. Back on that trail is a little more peaceful. All these cars zipping by kind of defeats the whole purpose. You're getting away to nature, you know, if you're going to be breathing in a bunch of exhaust, you might as well Go walk downtown. But unfortunately, you'll probably have to see more of what you saw on the way out to Blodal Donovan. Same trail. I'm just gonna be going back down the other way. I guess it's a fresh perspective, right? You might see some new things. Look at all these trees. Look at those. It is starting to get a little bit dark, so I'm gonna get back to the vehicle before it's dark out here. You never know, shady characters are out here. Some runners on this trail. Does look like a nice place to walk your dog. There you go. Clean up after your dog. Please leash and clean up after your dog. It's a $250 fine. Wow, how about that? That's incentive. Bring some extra baggies if you're out here with your dog. You don't want to go home with a $250 fine. Yeah, this side is all kind of thick brush, and it leads out to that big opening that we were just at. But I mean, that roadway is kind of a turnoff. I much prefer walking on this nice trail. At least the rain is holed off. It's kind of a nice little, I don't know if there's like a little berries or what. Let's see if I can give you a better look. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Some sort of berries. Got someone coming behind me, so I better speed up a little. Pick up the pace. Stop loudly gagging. I can hear my keys jingling in my pocket. I forgot to leave them in the truck. I should take those out next time so it doesn't mess with the audio. There you go, these cottontails out here. Hundreds of them. Some sort of berries on those trees. Yeah, there's a lot of people on this trail. A lot more than I expected. I figured a cold, rainy day like today, nobody would be out here, but apparently this is a popular park. Whatcom Falls Park, yeah. Well, if you're still watching, I want to thank you for helping me get to 4,000 hours of watch time. Every minute counts. Yeah, I have a feeling I'm going to get to that 4,000 hour mark and still be in need of subscribers in order to monetize. But, you know, you meet one goal, then you just tackle the next. First goal is to get to that 4,000 hours of watch time. Then we'll worry about the 1,000 subscribers. Looks like my battery's getting low, so if this ends early, then you know why. Probably passed about a dozen people on this little stretch of the trail. Look at some people behind me and 3 people ahead of me, so you're definitely not the only one out here when you're hiking on this Whatcom Falls Trail. It depends what you like. You know, you like a lot of people around when you do your exercise, or do you like to be more solitary? Kind of prefer the quiet. Lake Padden is pretty quiet. You see the same folks on Lake Padden. Squires Lake, the other hike I did, is probably even more quiet. You know, it's out there a ways away from things. Not a lot of people get that way. You can check out those videos if you're interested in more hikes. I'm not sure what's next on the hiking list, but I'm sure I'll find something cool. Probably gonna search Bellingham parks tonight. See what else is out there. I know there's some down on the water. I forget what they're all called now. But if anybody has any suggestions on cool hikes I could take in and around Whatcom or Skagit County, feel free to let me know in the comments. Yeah, I'd like to make this a regular thing until I get to that 4,000 hours, maybe even after that if people like it and continue to watch. Maybe if there's a way to make it more interesting, I don't know. Have somebody join me. I know Kevin Nealon, the comedian, has that podcast he does where he takes someone hiking and kind of talks to them as they do the hike. Might be kind of fun to get out here with somebody. Talk about something other than this journey to 4,000 watch hours. I don't know, just thinking out loud here. If anybody has a take on that, let me know. Right now it feels like this journey is just a solitary thing, you know. Just posting videos and getting it started. Seeing where it goes. Seeing if anybody actually jumps on board with the idea. I guess I don't really have a solid, concrete idea about what my channel's gonna turn into. I've got a lot of different ideas, but you know, once it gets monetized, then we can narrow down those ideas and find a more direct niche that makes sense for me. There's the photography side of things, more advanced videography with editing. You know, I've taught myself to do a little bit of it, but you know, there's so much to learn. A couple dogs up here meeting each other for the first time.
Enjoy your walk.
Yeah, thanks. You guys too. I've seen you a lot lately. I know that is fun on the trail.
It's always nice to meet some new friends on the trail. Seems like Bellingham is a small town. If you hang out enough, you see somebody, you know. So we're getting back to this main turnoff here where we decided to go to, was it Scudder Pond? Yeah, Scudder Pond. So we checked out Scudder Pond. That was 0.3 miles back that way. I think we go back this way to get back to the vehicle, but I'm not positive. We'll find out. This is the way we came in. It's a good thing about doing this and trying one area of this park is that we could come back and do the falls portion, show all that water at the Whatcom Falls. Like I said, I've seen that before, but I mean, maybe when some of you guys wouldn't mind seeing it. Let this little Sony camera show you what it's all about. I do like the quality of this camera. It shoots pretty good video. The little built-in audio is not bad. You can hear me pretty decent in the videos. I don't know if anybody has suggestions on how to improve audio, or if you're happy with how it sounds, let me know. Alright. This is the Derby Pond. The Derby Pond. I think we came this way last time. Yeah, we came up this trail right here. We were following that elderly couple. So we'll head back down that way. Hopefully we'll get back to where we came from. You know, I don't like making these hikes too long. You know, I know you guys have only so long of an attention span. You know, if anybody is watching the entire hike, you know, that's admirable. I appreciate you keeping the watch time up. It's a benefit to posting these longer hikes. That watch time will grow considerably. I think I was looking at the analytics, and you know, some of these longer hikes, the average watch time was about 4 minutes. So it looks like you guys turn off pretty quick. You know, everybody's attention span is only about 5 minutes long these days. But maybe that's just a sign that I need to be more interesting. You know, I'll get better at it. You know, get more used to talking to this camera. More used to having it pointed on me versus away from me. I think that's the biggest challenge right now. It's weird to point a camera at yourself. It seems kind of ironic since, you know, 20 years as a freelance photographer, I've been photographing people all the time. But I don't really like having it pointed back at me, so maybe this is just a taste of my own medicine. A new challenge. Yeah, this gets awfully rooted through here. I gotta be careful not to turn an ankle. You can hear that water start to come back into my ears. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but that's the falls. Yeah, this is where we came from, this big peaceful area where the guy was metal detecting. Oh, here he comes now. As we speak, he's talking to somebody. I wonder if he got any treasure. Oh, we got two guys metal detecting. You get any treasure?
You know, I did just find a wheat back from 1950, a penny.
Really?
Pretty cool. Yeah, I was pretty stoked about that.
Right on.
Heck yeah, man.
Congrats.
Have a great rest of your day.
You too. There's treasure out here, man. Treasure out here. A wheatback. It's awesome. Well, at least it wasn't a wasted trip for him. Found himself a little treasure to take home. Alright, here's this water. It's gonna get loud. Be ready. Listen to that, man. Still flowing, no let up. Look at that. Flowing hard. Man, that's a powerful lift. Alright, well, I think this is the final stretch of the hike. We're walking back to the truck. We got the little fishing hatcheries back here. Let's see if there's anything more to take a look at on the way back. You know, like I said, I've walked this already, so there's not much new to comment on. There's a big pile of leaves. Look at that. Somebody got those leaves nice and neat. Please do not enter. So they don't want you in that part of the area. Looks like they have some houses out here. Maintenance crew or something. You can see the water flowing pretty nice still. It does make for some nice sounds in your ears, you know, just relax and let that water flow. Cold day like today, you get that fresh air. Finally out of the office, able to do something other than click away on a keyboard. It's like the battery's on its last life. So my video might cut out before I get back to the truck, but if it does, I want to thank everybody for watching. Stay tuned for the next one. I'll be posting new content every day until I get to that 4,000 hours. Please consider subscribing if you like some of what you see today. You know, like I said, the videos are only going to get better. The more I do it, the better it's going to get. I'm going to get more creative with it too in the future, so you know, stay tuned, it'll get better. There's the falls down that way. Give you a sneak peek at it. Maybe we can get a quick look before the battery goes out. You can hear them, they're right over there. There's the little bridge. You know, I'm sure if you've been out here, you recognize that bridge. I might be able to sneak down there before the battery goes out. Let's see how we can do. Stay tuned. Let's see if I can make it. The camera's saying the battery's on its last life, but you know, that's one bad thing about these Sony batteries. They last about an hour, you know. I definitely want to be out here shooting longer than an hour, so do better, Sony. You know, maybe I just got a small camera with a slow battery, but here's the signage. Welcome to beautiful Whatcom Falls Park. You can take a look at that there. Whatcom Falls Park. See if we can get down here and give you a look at the falls before the camera goes. We're close. Yeah, I think we're gonna make it. I think you guys are gonna get a look. You're in for a treat. You can see it. Look at all that white water. Man, it's flowing heavy. Nature's power right there, look at that. Look at these big boulders, wow. Crashing down. There it is. There it is. All that water coming down. Here's that bridge I was telling you about, you know. The stone bridge that you cross to get to the other side of the falls here. We'll get out here and take this hike again so you can see it a little bit better, but I mean, here's the other side. You know, they got a little ladder that takes some of the excess water. It all goes somewhere.